Yo, what's up everyone? How are we doing today? Today we're back on Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what I've hatched in 700,000 hatches. So as you can see here, I have my main account right here with 513,000 pretty much. I just need 4 more. 513,000 hatches. And then my alt account with 173,000 hatches, so that's almost 700,000, so we can just count it as 700,000. Let me go ahead and claim this quest really quick to get some free mythic evolved. If you guys enjoyed this video, a like would be appreciated. Also, if you want to join the Discord, link will be in the description. And anyways, let's get into the video. Alright, so to start off, I do want to go over a few main eggs that I've been hatching. So the egg that I've hatched the most, and I'm sure you guys have too, is the void egg. I've hatched this 305,000 times, and then on my alt account, let me go ahead and check that really quick. Alright guys, here we are on the alt account. Let me go over to the egg, and let's see here. I've hatched this egg 100,000 times, 107,000 times. So yeah, a lot of times. And while we're still on the alt, I'll show you some of the other eggs. So hell egg, 18,000 hatched. Nightmare egg, 34,000 hatched, and then finally the rainbow egg with 5,560 hatched. And obviously I've hatched some of these other eggs, but nowhere near as much. Like this one's probably just 200. Yeah, so not a lot on the other eggs. These are my main eggs, and I think I've hatched the infinity egg a little bit. Yeah, it's 2,700. So yeah, let me go ahead and go back to the main. Alright, so back here on my main, my other eggs. So rainbow egg, 19,000 hatched. I have all these pets right here. 94,000 hatched on the nightmare egg. I also have all the pets. 51,000 on the hell egg, and like I already said, 305,000 on the void egg. Alright, so enough keeping you guys waiting. What have I hatched from all those eggs? So we're gonna go ahead and start off with some of these lower tier pets. So the first mythic that I hatched was the lunar serpent. I hatched this around, I want to say like 1,000 eggs. Like I hatched it pretty early on, first mythic I got. So yeah, that was pretty cool. The animation's pretty cool when you hatch a mythic. So the egg I've been hatching the most, the void egg, I've gotten 551 dark phoenix. That's not including my alt account. I don't know how many I have on that, but yeah, I've hatched a lot of those. Neon elementals, 216 of those. Also, speaking of the dark phoenix, I have 31 of these, including this one and this one, so 33 shiny dark phoenix. Then right here we have the hell egg, the inferno cube. I've hatched over 100 of these. And mythic dark phoenix, I've hatched 12 of these. As you can see, while I'm at it, I might as well go and make a shiny version of these. So I'll go ahead and do that, 1 in 8 million. And speaking of the shiny mythic dark phoenix, I did actually hatch one of these already, so now I have 2 of them. We got 11 neon elementals right here, actually 12. We have this one right here. And then 12 of these green hydras. I've hatched like more of them, probably around 40, because I have crafted some of these into shinies. Neon elementals, I've hatched how many? 6 neon elementals? So yeah, I've hatched 6 mythic neon elementals. Back to the hell egg, inferno cubes, I hatched 2 of these mythic. Yeah, so right here you can see the green hydra. I've hatched, I think, 2 of these, and then the other 2 I've crafted. And then the demonic hydra, I'm still working towards getting this as a shiny. I've gotten 5 so far. I know it says 4, but on my alt account I do have one, and I just haven't traded it over yet. I'll go ahead and show you guys that right now. Alright, so we're back on the alt again. Here is, right here, demonic hydra, and I did, I guess, hatch another green hydra. So I have another one of those, the shiny green hydras, and another 2 green hydras right here. So yeah, so that brings my total to like, what was it, like 5 green hydras now? So let me go ahead and go back to the main account. Alright, so back here, so we're at the demonic hydra. Next, the lunar deity. It's not loaded in, but I've gotten 2 of these actually, as you can see right here. 1 from my alt and 1 from my main account. Then the holy shock, I got this on my main account as the 1 billion bubble reward. So right here in quest, you go to bubbles, and for 1 billion it shows up right here. Again, it's not loaded in, I don't know why, but yeah, right here, blow 1 billion bubbles and you get that. The next pet is the evil shock. I actually have 3 of these. So I have one from my main account, from my alt account, and I also have 2 other alt accounts, and one of them I was able to reach 50k eggs hatched. So right here, the reward for 50,000, the evil shock, I was able to get that on 3 accounts. Now next we have a shiny virus. I was not able to hatch this, so I actually had to go ahead and hatch 10 viruses and make them shiny. So that took a long time, but I was able to finish that shiny index that I needed for the hell egg. And I'm still working on, like I said, the demonic hydra. And then the null void is going to take forever to get as a shiny. Then next we got the mythic green hydra. I've actually hatched 2 of these. Surprisingly, 2 mythic green hydras. A 1 in 2.5 million. And yeah, these actually look pretty cool. I'll go ahead and show you one of them right now. Here it is right here. Pretty cool pet. It has like a bunch of mini hydras on top of like the big hydra right here. Let me go ahead and show you the normal green hydra right here. So yeah, just smaller, way smaller hydra. It still looks cool, but this one is like really cool because you got a bunch of the hydras stacked on top of each other. That looks really cool. Okay, anyways, next right here we got the hexarium. So I've hatched 6 of these in total, and I mean I'm looking to get a shiny one, but it's not really that important because I already have a shiny hexarium. I was able to hatch this at a 1 in 4 million chance. So yeah, I got pretty lucky with that one. Next, let's go ahead and move on to the rainbow shock. I've only gotten 2 of these because I just haven't grinded the rainbow egg much, like as I showed you right here. I've hatched this 19,000 times, so yeah, I just need to be grinding this egg more, and I could probably easily get a shiny rainbow shock after a little bit. The next pet we have here is a moonburst. So the way you get this is a 1 in 10,000 chance from the mystery boxes. That is the boxes, let me show you right here, these boxes, the mystery box. So if you go ahead and hover over it for a little bit, it will eventually move on to the 5th page, and that's where you can see the pet. There's actually 2 pets you can get, a 1 in 5,000 chance. There it is. 1 in 5,000 chance and 1 in 10,000. I actually do have both, but I have 2 of the 1 in 10,000 chances because I got one on my main and I got one on this alt account right here. So I got pretty lucky with the moonburst. Next we have the solar deity, and I only have 1 of these compared to the 2 right here, the lunar deities that I have. And that's because the solar deity, you have to pay for the season pass if you want to get this one. So just on my alt account, I didn't get the season pass, but if I did, I would have another one of these pets. Next we have the Rainbow Blitz, and fun fact, it actually has the exact same stats as the Rainbow Shock. It doesn't look the same right now because I have this one max leveled, but if you had a level 0 one of these Rainbow Blitz and a level 0 Rainbow Shock, they would have the exact same stats. And the way you get this is in the quest, 200,000 eggs hatched, you get this pet right here, the Rainbow Blitz. This pet also does look pretty cool. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Pretty small pet. All the pets in this game are really small. I wish they would make them a little bit bigger because some of these pets look really cool, but they're just super small. Like this one, pretty cool pet. Even got the Rainbow Shock here. Super small. The size of the pet's pretty similar to how it was in the first game. I think this one does look a little bit better than the Rainbow Blitz because like the particle effects are really nice on this. But yeah, both are pretty cool pets. Next up here we got the Abyssal Dragon. The way you get this is a 1 in 4,000 chance from the Rift chest. Now this again, really cool pet. Only problem is that it's super small again. But like I said, it looks really cool. The particle effects are pretty cool. The pet design is pretty cool. The model is pretty basic, but yeah, pretty cool. Next we have the Sunburst. Now this is the 1 in 5,000 chance from the mystery box that I was talking about. Let me go ahead and put these side by side right here. The Sunburst and Moonburst. So the Sunburst, you got like the pet's on fire. It kind of looks like the virus a little bit. So yeah, pretty cool right here. And then the Moonburst, you have like the moon in this spear looking thing. And you kind of got like some clouds, it looks like. It's kind of like watery. I don't know how to describe it. Like this one's fire, this one's kind of like water a little bit. Anyways, next pet we got Null Void, and I've managed to get 2 of these. One on my main account and one on my alt account. Again, like I've said, for all of these, they look pretty cool. Pretty cool pet, just really small pet. And it would be cool if it was bigger, especially since it's a 1 in a million chance for just a normal one. And the pet's this small, but the design is really cool. Really well made pet. It just needs to be upscaled because it's a really small pet, just like all these other ones. Now next up we have the Trio Cube. I just got this a little while ago when I just hatched the Null Void on my main account while I was at school. Nice pet, you already know what I'm gonna say, but it looks cool. It's like almost like the Hexarium, but with pets in it. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. If you're wondering how to get this pet, right here in the index, you have to complete the entire index for the overworld. So it's gonna be like world 1 of this game, and for doing that you'll get the trio cube pet as well as plus 50% luck and plus 50% shiny chance. So yeah, this pet might take you a pretty long time to get. It does have pretty good stats for the pet. It's actually on my team. Now next pet, we have the mythic Hexarium, 1 in 10 million. This is my rarest pet that I've hatched, and I hatched it on my alt account. Now this is basically just the Hexarium, but it's a spear. The effects look pretty cool on this. I like the beam that like goes around it. And yeah, it was pretty crazy to hatch this. I hatched this while there was a 25x rainbow egg in the sky. And yeah, I was able to hatch this pet on my alt account. So yeah, I'm glad I got that. Pretty cool pet. And finally, we have the shiny Hexarium, which I also hatched, but this one was on my main. Also, look at the size difference from this one. This normal Hexarium, or shiny I mean, and then you got the mythic Hexarium. This one's like double the size. It's still a small pet, but it's at least bigger than this one. This one's tiny. And yeah, as I said, this one's more of like, I don't know how to describe the shape, but it's more like pointy, I guess. I don't know how to describe the shape. And then this one's like a round spear, kind of. And then this one's like a, I don't know. It's the same thing, but just like, it's not round, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. Anyways guys, that's gonna go ahead and bring us to the end of the video. Thank you for watching all the way through if you did. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.